Alright, let's see if pinging on Discord works and how they got it. But okay. Let's go ahead and play some Dead Rising 4. I'm trying to catch up on all the collectibles I can get that I can physically get. And I've even done all of the rescues at this point. And I've also made sure to get all the stuff. So any collectibles I have on the map I physically cannot get to, like this region. In this region, there's this one photo that I can't get to because there's some sort of blockade, and I believe there's one in the mall that I can't get. It's this one for some reason. Well, I'm pretty sure I've gotten here before, but for some reason I guess I'm... Actually, no. There's this photo, I think, that's like way up high, I think, and I can't reach it. So, yeah, that one's going to bother me for a while, but... I got everything else I possibly could, and I've leveled up a fuck ton. Apparently there's this one spot in the game that's like really good for leveling, so I'm going to use that. So, let's actually go to make some story progress. I also decided to dress up as a fireman because it's going to sound really stupid, specific, and a little autistic. I remember playing Die Hard Arcade, or Dynamite Deca as it's actually called in Japan, because I guess Sega felt like making I forget what the story of it behind it basically is, but I guess in the original Dynamite Deca, I guess the building that they used resembled Die Hard a bit, so they basically tried to advertise it as a Die Hard video game, and I guess it worked. It's actually one of my favorite beat 'em ups from Sega, and yes, I played the sequel. I think it was Dynamite Cop 2, I think, or Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast. It's actually really fun. It's just as wacky and zany as Die Hard Arcade is. Even has a 3-player co-op, which is kind of cool. There was apparently a third game in the Dynamite Deca series, but unfortunately they never released it, which really sucks. Ah crap, the only thing I forgot to do was actually making was clearing up the board on that, so that's good. Let me make sure I check my trials, because I know there's certain photography challenges that you can do, and I've been trying to do as many as I could, by the way. I don't quite know how to get destruction laid out. You know, anything destruction related is just whatever. Yeah, I guess they're gunning down Paul Hammond, so let's go ahead and save him, I guess. Oh yeah, better person of interest detected. I actually take a picture of it. Alright. And I don't know why, but for some reason it's not counting. You know, they're clearly shooting at each other. That looks like they're infighting, I think. But I guess it has to be between Survivor and another person. I don't think it counts with conspiracy, unfortunately, so fuck it. Let's just put them down. But I really like this game. I actually kind of enjoy it, even though it's a general consensus that people fucking hate this game.
You got a name?
Frank West, photo journalist.
Ah, should have guessed it. Now hurry up. Guys, god damn it. Frank, these guys need medical attention. Can you keep obscurus off us?
Torch Nightingale, I'll be Ram. When it's over, we can switch.
How about I just owe you one instead?
Out of frame.
Ram,
The fuck?
turn it up.
Out of frame, of course. Whoops.
Here they come. Order got terminate.
Now until I get my damn photos, fucker. There we go. Out of frame. Oh my fucking god.
No. I need to take the note.
Alright, Jordan and... Yeah, I think it's the only one, because the others aren't detecting. Everyone is just generic what's their face.
More baddies, 12 o'clock, or whatever.
I want to stock up on auto shotguns since they're apparently really good, but I also read that the 50 caliber pistol is also just as good. It's actually it's actually very affordable too, if only 1,000 scrap. And with the rate that you collect the scrap, is actually pretty good. And yes, I have the Mega Man Legends hat on, since it's legally required by law to have it whenever you're playing a Dead Rising game.
Thank God.
I mean, it is a Capcom game after all.
Make sure that goes well.
And yeah, I'm skipping the cutscenes because, first of all, I kind of don't give a shit about the story. Because everyone just agrees that it's just like the worst thing ever. And second of all, it's you know, I just want to fucking not shoot, sorry. I'd rather just you know, enjoy myself, I guess. I guess there's no A rank special, whatever. I don't know if there's like a S rank special or something. I don't even know. I guess it comes later. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we gotta go to the dam. But anyway, the main setup they have is these noisemakers, I guess. Not only do they actually attract zombies, but they explode. They very much remind me of those
Hey Frank, you still breathing?
I forget what they're called. I know they're in Left 4 Dead, or they're like pipe bombs or something. Or something.
One of his people, Hammond.
They basically attract the zombies and they explode, so it kind of reminds me of that. And it's actually affordable for a combo weapon. It's one of the few ranged weapons that's like actually useful.
That'd be a real help, Brad. Thank you.
I don't know if I can get to the area yet, so I'll just head over to the whatever the fuck. I really wish there was an ability to collect scrap on a vehicle, because that would make the obtaining it so much easier. But oh well. So you think of all the abilities you get in this game, you just for some reason do not get one that lets you accumulate even more of it. Especially when vehicle play is like apparently not only the meta for the harder difficulties, which I don't think I'm gonna bother with personally, because I guess Capcom added it post-update because I guess people complaining that it was too easy over, and then they just didn't even fucking care. They just cranked up the damage values and said, there, you want your hard game, there you go. That's really fucking lazy and petty. You don't really care for fucking Devil May Cry. At least when they make their hard modes, they actually put in fucking effort. And I don't think that they even gave a shit with,
I'll take it under serious advice.
It's they definitely did not give a shit about this game.
Really wish I had my zombie to play this right now.
But at least the photography stuff is still interesting. Like, there is still an incentive to do it. It also acts as a gallery mode, kind of like with the camera in something like San Andreas specifically, except that it automatically saves and there's no way to just delete everything at once, which I'll admit is kind of shitty.
Alright.
Like, come on, there definitely could have been an update that lets you do that. But I might as well throw in some of the noisemakers, because they just definitely go right towards it, and it's just really good. It has a decent effect. And I think it does a pretty good job of clearing out the bullshit, so. It also builds up your combo meter rather interestingly. It's just basically a get out of jail free card, even in the context of this game's easy mode design. At least it's more entertaining and actually more fun to play than something like Dead Island 2, despite that game being piss easy.
Hello?
Who's in there?
I can't see you. Hey, there's a light in the corner. Turn it on.
Did I already get this person? Oh, graffiti tag detected. There it is.
Hey.
I noticed some collectibles that are in this area that's actually messable, and I'd rather not mess them. I know there's a level select, but it's very, very contrived. I'm sure there's a guidance scene that does mention this. Yeah, I think I've been using Chew achievements as my bit or whatever.
Talking?
All right. All right. Let's do this. Oh yeah, the lights.
Oh my God, Frank.
Oh yeah, that'll sell a paper. Hey Darcy, how's it going? In a little over your head, huh?
You came to rescue me? You really are the savior of Willamette.
Did you guys make that up, or is there a cult somewhere I should be leading?
No, man, no. Obscurus is in a panic about this monster. I think they know something about it. Something we don't.
Yeah. You see, they're a highly funded military contractor, while you write for your girlfriend's blog.
Hey, there's gotta be something useful in here. I think it's a briefing room. Hey, come on. Untie me.
No. You just regain your strength. I got you. Says they've been hunting it since before the outbreak occurred.
Shit. I bet they created it like in a secret lab.
Oh, here we go. Another one.
This is a request from Wilmer.
For heavy combo, this monster's too fast, too strong for regular weapons.
No. No. Yeah, let me head back to the fac. Oh. Wow, I'm stupid.
Boom.
Ah.
Call it. What is that? Acronym? Project? Name?
Not sure, but they're terrified of it. It's killed their men, and it wants more.
And it's moving through the sewers, so they lured it here. Catch it.
I can show you where. Untie me, quick. We'll go together.
Shit was that?
The monster. Frank, hey, come on, get me out of here.
Sit tight, Darcy. You'll be safe here.
What? Hey, you can't leave me here. Come on, man.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, wait. Frank! Frank!
I said shut up. It's like that really silly commercial that they air on TV sometimes. Alright.
Holy shit!
Never interviewed a monster before. Oh god. Okay. Just make sure I get the last collectible, quote unquote. Okay, 13D. Got it. Alright, let's ah, crap. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I almost forgot there was a stealth element in this game. I think they introduced it once at the beginning of the game, and it's just like, okay. Let's hope they'll actually make you use it. That would be very annoying, but we'll see how terrible Capcom designed this game as we go a little further, I guess. Might as well heal up, I guess. Pretty sure there's gonna be a boss fight coming up. Go and ball this monster crap. The hell? I got stuck. Fuck. Oh god. I actually got stuck. Wow, dude, game's a bunch of fucking assholes. I got fucking stuck. Oh well. I'll just reload. Oh well. The game definitely does have some checkpoint issues, but it's not like it's going to put me all the way back at the start of the thing. And even then, it's not like there was a lot between then. It is still kind of shitty though, even after all this patchwork, they still couldn't fix basic shit like that, but oh well. People accept anything from Capcom, I guess, but Dead Rising 4, nope. It's kind of sad and ironic at the same time. I still don't understand how them bringing back Dead Rising is gonna mean anything when they can't get the original voice actor. I mean, they'll have the music, but not the fucking dude. That just seems really stupid to me. I mean, this isn't even like that tragic case of Leon's original voice actor. But it's just incompetent from Capcom. People are just eating it up. Like, unironically, and that's kind of terrible. But oh well. Alright. Holy Terror. I don't know if I used that or not. Might as well make it, I guess.
Thank you, MacGyver.
Oh well. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I think I've used this thing before. Or at least one version of it. There we go. Yeah, I'm just making sure I don't miss these. Because they actually aren't marked. I guess not till later. But still. At least it's not out of the way like Mafia 2's collectibles are. Which, that was very fucking stupid, by the way. The game is so undercooked. I'm not even trying to be like meme-tastic about it. Like, it's just so undercooked. Alright, nice shot of Frank's ass. Now I guess we gotta do some bullshit. Anyway, is this the mission that we have the unlimited stuff or whatever? Because I know there was a video that basically shows getting a lot of stuff or whatever. I want to make sure this is the spot. Just make sure I mute that. I think this is the spot, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I've seen people complain about the timer in the DLC, but isn't the fucking DLC supposed to be like for people who wanted the original Dead Rising experience? It's like you literally can't have your cake and eat it too. It's just fucking silly to me. Like, I don't know, that this seems really contrived even for me. Okay, it's, I think it's around this part, I believe, so let me duplicate, and then move on to Dark Souls, because I want to try to reach the maximum level with all the perks and shit. And then I'll do that, I guess. Alright, let's keep going. I guess this is also the game's actual introduction of the exosuit. It's a cool concept, but I really wish there was a way to like make it last a lot longer. It's definitely no Crackdown suit. That's for damn sure. It's because the stuff you can do in Crackdown is at least a lot more interesting than this, to be honest. It's Duel the Fate, except I clearly have the high ground. Like, literally. I can't even do the, that move? Wait, what happened to him? Did he die? Alright. Or I guess he retreated, I guess. I honestly don't even know. Okay, I guess he retreated a bit. Now I get to actually fight him proper. Did he just do a Lord Gwyn move or whatever the fuck? Dude's an asshole. Alright, well, time to put his ass down. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh god, it's like Prototype Jack all over again. Oh, it just creates a puff of smoke. That's not very nice. Well, at least it's seemingly powerful. It just can't even tell, to be honest. Doesn't exactly have the best visuals, but oh well. Oh crap. I almost had to take a picture of him. Shit. I almost forgot to take a picture of the character. Jesus, that would have sucked.
In Old Town, I learned that Obscurus was hunting something. Whatever the hell it is.
Oh, I actually completed case 2. Good job.
Speaking of psychos, Vic's been up to no good. Caught her selling out survivors in exchange for an exclusive with the Obscurus commander. She's even crazier than I thought. But not as crazy as the wingnut Tom picked it. He takes the cake. Ex-dairy farmer turned fascist. Yeah, we're BFS now. His engineer Hammond gave me a key to the dam. That's where Obscurus lured this thing. She seems cool. We're BFFs now. I caught up to Obscurus just in time to see them ship out.
Alright. I almost forgot. I would have been kind of mad if I forgot about that somehow. I was like, wait a minute. Well, at least I'm mostly on point. I think I only missed one personal mystery, but everything else is actually on point. So that's good.
Wes, I'm hearing a lot of radio chatter on Obscurus channels. What's this about a convoy?
Obscurus caught the monster and they're moving it by truck. I'm going after him.
I'll patch you into the radio chatter. Should help your pursuit.
There's something else. Big Calder might be the monster's name.
That sounds like a man, not a monster. I'll look into it.
Alright, so we're finally in the last major area.
Oh shit, that wasn't me!
Let's go ahead and get our warmonger ready to go and wreck some serious shit.
I don't know. Maybe Tom's thing?
Pretty cutty for a bunch of farmers.
First things first, we gotta clear out the safe area. So let's go do that. Oh, I can't bring this with me? Well, that's silly. Wow, that's really dumb. Okay. Oh, I still got plenty of arms loaded for bear. I'll be fine. Alright, to make some good progress, I can actually do some good stuff. Yeah, fuck that convoy. Oh, God. Oh shit, can we drive this? I don't think we can. No.
Sure do love the smell of burning
That sucks. Okay. Well, I guess I've already seen all the drivable vehicles up to this point, but this kind of sucked that some vehicles you think you can drive, you can't, but... Oh well. Alright, let's, let's go out the shelter. So we can,
bad shit going down.
go ahead and get a move on. Oh, if we can buy some auto shotties, that'd be like really great, but I don't think the game's gonna be that nice. Surprised I made a decent amount of progress for the time I've been playing this. Alright, clear out the shelter, huh? No problem. Let's just throw in some sticky bombs and see what it says. I want to see where the shortcut takes us. Ow. Okay, I think there's still a couple more around. Because I don't see it done. A microscope. Okay. Oh, here we go. Alright, let me check the downstairs. Yeah, these aren't, this is taking a little while than I expected, so let's just, freeze them to death. This really gives me, chill penguin vibes, honestly, and I just love it. I just love how they're just... Okay, now he's apparently fighting. Amazing. Alright. Okay, are you done, buddy? I guess he's done. Alright, let's spend our, Oh, there's actually not that many left we can buy, actually. Most of it is just, can just, use it for whatever. Let's see. Oh, that should be really good. Alright, let's go ahead and buy the stuff.
Good choice. Yeah, you'll need that one for sure. Be careful out there.
Alright, what does he have for food? Probably just the same stuff, I think. Yeah. Just very basic shit. But good for replenishing, I guess. I feel like spending scrap, I guess. Yeah, everything else I already have, because I guess I've found the rest. Might as well just select them all anyway, because you never know. Because some of these I don't think I've actually found. Just like the basic stuff. Now, what do you have for weapons? I hope you have some good stuff, buddy. Oh shit, he does have the auto shotgun. Sweet. I'll have to buy a fuck ton of them. The laser slicer. Crap, I should have bought that. Well, I guess I could probably open something real quick and buy it.
Hey, make sure you stock up, huh?
There we go. Yes, King, thank you. Let's go ahead and buy the upgrade. And I'll do some a little more exploring, I guess. Like I said, I was playing this off stream. I know, shocking, but I didn't want to. I want to make sure I got all the collectibles up to that point. So there you go. There might have been something I missed specifically, but I'll be okay. Oh yeah, I gotta see where the shortcut leads me. Let me go through there first. Unfortunately, this is the last safe house, but it's okay. There's no standardized fast travel, but I think it's fine. It's not like the map is that big. It's not really worth complaining about. It's just something you have to get used to, I guess. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just a microscope, okay. I guess I can get some interesting weapons now since we've, oh. Got a soda drink. Might as well drink up. This is unfortunately a single-player game. Yes, it is, exactly. That's what I've been saying. It's one of those games you can just, like, mess around in. The only problem is that there's no co-op at all. Well, there is still multiplayer, but it's nowhere near as good as the single-player campaign. That's exactly how I've been viewing this. It's just mess around and stuff. There is a lot of controversy for good reason, though, with it being the fourth main game in the series where there's a time limit and stuff and all that fun stuff, but this game in particular is just one of those just mess around type of things. So if you're into that, I think you'll I think you'll find it to be very interesting, personally. It already has the core gameplay of the other games, so you find like other weapons and stuff. So that's just how I've been doing this, to be honest. I mean, is it deep? No, it's not. The game's combat isn't as deep as other Capcom games, but it's just one of those just pick up and play sort of things. If I don't run into the major glitches. Okay, I guess I only had the game crash once, and I got stuck earlier, and I guess I got stuck in the geometry, but I didn't like lose any major progress. It just loaded from last checkpoint and just got right back into it. So it's not that they'll like replay like a half hour's worth of gameplay. Just a minor inconvenience at worst. But there is a bit of controversy with this one, unfortunately, but through and through, it is just a game you can mess around in for the most part. I'll probably play the DLC, but I gotta obviously finish the game first before I decide that. Yeah, Dead Rising is known for its comedic bits, although the other games are much more creative in its humor. Because I'm obviously running around with a penguin hat on, though this actually does have some benefits of basically freezing the enemies. And almost anything you can find in the environment you can use for yourself, which is really good. So I guess in this game in particular, you can combine weapons and you can basically create much better ones, for example. I guess good old Frank West here is like MacGyver, but a lot more interesting. So that is all well written compared to the original. I'll definitely give it that. There's actually a voice actor whose name escapes me at the moment, but he basically gives the character life. And this one just doesn't do it, but for just a clearly messing around type of thing, you can't really go wrong. I mean, come on, you're spraying zombies with freaking some sort of nitrogen that basically makes the zombies frozen. Like, how can you not mess around in a game like this? It's just silly, goofy fun. I could finally make the ion cannon. It's actually pretty good too, but unfortunately it's That's another thing about this game though, is that even though there's a lot of weapons you can find or whatever, they actually don't really they actually kind of break easily, but I guess since you can find them or you can buy them depending if you upgrade the safe house or not, it kind of balances out. I guess I'm going to show off one of the combinations, I guess. With this antique car and this snowmobile, I shall create the Cryonic Commando. It's basically a frozen antique car tank that shoots ice missiles and breathes ice. And no, I'm not kidding. Okay, I'm actually going the wrong way, so let me turn around. I'm just going to try to get to some of the collectibles and stuff. Mainly those gear icons, which basically let you create more weapon combinations. But yeah, it's just good old clean fun, honestly. Yes, it is. It's I really wish there was a co-op element, but I guess that's what the third game is for, though unfortunately it's only on Xbox and PC. And there is technically a timer in there, but I guess you're given a lot of time, I guess. But it's definitely, I guess with this one, it has the best of the bunch, I guess, but there is no true co-op experience, unfortunately. That's the only real major problem with this, besides some of the other things I've probably mentioned in the other sessions I've been playing this. Me personally, I find it a lot more engaging than Dead Island 2, personally. At least you're actually exploring an actual sandbox, not level design that's just awful. It does have the Dead Rising formula, but it's, I guess people got mad that there's no time limit, which I guess kind of makes sense for a game series that proceeded to have this type of gameplay, but it's like, the original was really interesting, but they kind of ruined it by having the restrictive gameplay, and it's just no way to just actually do the thing that you can basically do in the original, albeit very restrictive. I guess just one of those games, but I don't know. This one definitely gave me my satisfaction, though, but There are issues that I might talk about in a video. Of course, when I finish it, I don't want to be disingenuous by praising it while I'm finishing it, at least. But we'll see. But yeah, it is definitely wild indeed. It's I don't think the game's that long either, shockingly. Okay, let's see. Gonna find more stuff to find. But yeah, this game is fun. I enjoy it. Alright, let me see what we can upgrade for skill points. I'll probably focus on the rest of the shooting tree, I guess. So I can finally aim with those assault rifles. At least most of the outfits you can just find by simply playing the game. The game definitely does have exploration factor to it, so it's I definitely enjoy it for that reason. That's why I find it more enjoyable than Dead Island 2, because at least the level design isn't particularly annoying. Yes, it is. There's actually a lot of crazy weapons you can find in this game. Though most of them you have to unlock the blueprints for to create them, or you can find them usually in certain danger rooms. Or not danger rooms, safe rooms. It's there's actually quite a number of weapon combinations. I can send you a DM and show you the wiki page and stuff. There are some that are more useful than others, of course, but some are kind of silly, but I guess that's the whole point of this game. Like, it's just meant to be silly fun, I guess. But about the things that made the original Dead Rising so annoying, or even the other games, actually, since I know that people generally conceive Dead Rising 2 as a perfect mix of the original while still having modern things like co-op and stuff. Because people kind of didn't like the third game because they kind of dumbed it down a bit. But there are a crazy number of standard weapons, even weapons you can find normally. Like, you can actually whack zombies with like Christmas presents. I guess this game takes place during the holidays. So I guess this actually does make this a Christmas game, like how people consider Die Hard a frickin' Christmas movie. Which I guess is a bit more obvious than this one, but still. Like, you can just find stuff on the ground, you can just use it, and you can just, like, dismember zombies to your heart's content. And of course, with basic weapons like the Desert Eagles I'm using. The only thing is, though, is that it's like, when the ammo runs out, I guess all the weapons in this game only have one clip in them, so once you use it, it's I guess he just throws it away. But since you find a lot of them, and you can always buy more in bulk, I guess it makes sense, I guess. Oh, I'm pretty sure you've never seen this before. It's a freaking, it's a nutcracker that shoots guns from the top, and you can also aim it, too. And it has one of those Christmas songs playing while you shoot. And yes, you can actually drive vehicles in this game, like I mentioned. Although some are more practical than others. A lot of the combo weapons, as this game is called, is actually more wacky compared to the standard stuff you find. You're like, oh, these boards? Sure, why not? Yes, it is. It's There's definitely a lot to enjoy with this one. Though it's definitely not a perfect game, of course. Like the lack of co-op, unfortunately. This would be a great game to mess around with in a co-op setting, but unfortunately it's just not the case. The best you could probably do is maybe see if there's a mod for the PC version, which I have to look up about for that actually, because I know someone made a PvP mod for Devil May Cry 5, considering, or despite the game not having anything of the sort, but oh well. But yeah, there's a lot to like with this one. I think I started playing this, I think, a week or two ago. Just trying to enjoy the game, since apparently there's going to be another Dead Rising game coming out, and it's going to be a remake of the original, which I've already made a video talking about it. It's, I've already explained my 2 cents in that, but it's, I actually had a lot of comments on there. Some people were just being kind of silly, personally, but it's, I think we got 1 or 2 comments that are actually rational. It's definitely a good kind of slap, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously it's not like deep gameplay or anything meaningful, but it's just something to just have fun in, I guess. That's really what I wanted to get from the original game, is just having a way to just mess around with the game's already decent sandbox-like mechanics, but they basically lock you down into this time limit stuff, and it's just really annoying. There's not an alternative, too. It's just, you have to deal with the shitty time constraints, and it's just not fun. Oh yeah, for some reason, I guess they unlocked various recolors of characters. Like, you get a purple one for Bass, and yes, this is a Capcom game, so expect lots of Capcom references. I actually thought this was a Lilith costume, but it's supposed to be a recolor of Morgan. But I still don't know why they couldn't just, like, actually have the proper name for it, but oh well. Like, they're pretty much the same, really. And yes, you actually dress up as you're actually a dude. There's no character customization, unfortunately, but it's there is still quite a number of outfits you can wear. Some of which are really silly, but I guess it's just the whole point of it. Let's see. I think this is probably the closest I can get to wannabe Jack Sparrow, I guess. Is it Fortnite add him into the game, I guess, or something? I don't have any actual fitting weapons, unfortunately, but at least you can get a folding chair. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, what crazy fun it is to just go around whacking zombies with a a chair, and just use that finishing move with triangle and circle. I almost said square. It is definitely silly indeed. And I forgot to find the thing there the entire time. The Peaks Motel. Yeah, it's unfortunately some of the animations are kind of reused. Like it's a general animation when you use some of the heavier stuff, but it's definitely some silly stuff. I do wish there was a way to how can I explain it? Unfortunately, when you actually do fight human enemies, but unfortunately can't really dismember them. There's only certain weapons that turn them into giblets, so you can't like cut off enemies' heads over. You still get to finish them off in the same way. Usually. But yeah, this game is pretty good fun, actually. Like, you can even find a walker and just mow on enemies and stuff. Like, Gran's not the most useful weapon for the later enemies, but it's just for just overall just like messing around. It's it definitely has the formula for it. Hello, Mr. Person. I'm actually chatting up with King, which is interesting, but it's I've actually been playing this game. So yeah, they use the same animation, but it's still the concept is definitely quite interesting. So there you go. Well, enough showing off the good stuff. I gotta get back to my collectible stuff. It's right here, Jurassic Barf. You can basically spit out acid while dressing up as while you're wearing a what the heck is it? T-Rex costume. Yes, it is. This is Dead Rising 4, the 4th main entry in the Dead Rising series. It's a little more silly compared to the other stuff. And actually, there's a bit of a history with this one, but it's definitely silly with it. Shoot. But yeah, before I move on to the next game, I'm just collecting the stuff around here. Maybe see if we can find some of the other collectibles. Oh, looks like you have some No, I'm not playing the remake or whatever, the deluxe remaster. I made it very clear in my video that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the original Dead Rising, but if you have to play the original, just play the remaster. I think I even saw a video of someone saying that the remasters were over the original remaster. It just sounds silly. It's like, I don't know. It's I just like this game because it removes the time limit and stuff, and it just lets you do the fun stuff you've been seeing for the past couple minutes. Yeah, you might want to settle down, King. Just enjoy the show. I know he comes in from time to time, which is nice. But yeah, it's I wouldn't bother with the deluxe remaster. Just get the original. Or yeah, get the original remaster. It's just the same game anyway. It's just they changed some things to make it not as annoying, but still annoying, I guess. It's definitely not as smooth as this, if that makes sense. It's quite archaic, too. Having to escort people, the really stupid time limit that nobody likes unless you're just a sadomasochist or really like time attack-like games, which I'm not really a fan of personally. The game has a little icon showing what things you can pick up. Like, you know, if you see like a green if you see like a green plus, I guess it's supposed to be red, but they changed it because of the stupid red crossing bullshit. It's a health item, though for some reason every single health item is exactly the same. But like, if you see something like this, you know, you can swap it out with something else. So you can just smack people with it. So the game is pretty clear what you can use and can't use. But there is no shortage of what things you can use. It's just, it's not one of those games to pick up anything and everything, but it definitely has a good chunk of stuff you can use. The game intends you to mix and match the stuff you find to create the better weapons, but this game is just good, clean fun anyway. And that's why I particularly like this game, because it kind of removes the fat from the original, if that makes sense. There's also a game from 2006, and it's just really weirdly designed. I'm not really a fan of that design, honestly, and a lot of people really aren't that either, even though it has the basis of just running around in a mall, whereas in this one you actually can go around in a city, and part of it is the mall. Albeit much more different, but still. The whole The whole game in the original took place in the mall, but the thing is that you're basically escorting people because of the outbreak, I guess, that happened, and you were under a very tight time limit. There was only one save slot in the original, and if you die, you have to reload from the last save or restart. Restart the game with your levels intact, and it basically encourages you to just power level so you can slightly get a little ahead each time. It is literally like that one bit on Family Guy with Peter and Cleveland playing that board game. You don't die, you just do a little better each time, which is kind of sad, actually. Like, it has a lot of interesting things, but it's just the way that Capcom wanted you to play the game just kind of ruined just the ability to mess around, which I guess to give them credit, there is actually an unlockable mode, the infinite mode, but the thing is that even when you're playing that mode, your health drains gradually over time, and some of the achievements were legitimately hazardous to the Xbox 360's health. There's also a Wii port, but it sucked, so whatever. I don't consider it a real game. It's really that bad. But anyway, there's actually an achievement to play the game for like 7 in-game days, which is, if you let me pause the game and look up the math for a moment. Now, I just wanted to just think for a minute. This game came out in 2006, and you can't pause the infinite mode, first of all, or at least I don't think the game ticks down the time unless you're actually playing the game. Dead Rising, the original Dead Rising, there's an achievement for surviving for 7 in-game days. That is 14 hours in real time. And each day in Dead Rising is accumulated as 2 hours in real time. Now, the Xbox 360 was brand new, and there was a thing that's the Red Ring of Death. I'm sure you've definitely experienced it. There are a lot of annoying achievements in that game, but I think that one is by far the most annoying. Oh, and the best part is that if you want to actually unlock the mode, you have to get the game's one good ending. And there's also an overtime mode I think you have to also complete as well, which is I guess, continuation of the main story or something. But you can't even really have fun in the infinite mode because your health is always draining. There's just no way to disable it and just let you enjoy the damn game. Like, I don't understand why Capcom can just let you just turn off I don't know, turn off the poison and just let you just enjoy the game. I mean, if you want to disable achievements or whatever, fine, but they just design it in a way that's just anti-fun, and that's what really annoys me. And this game is kind of removes most of that, albeit making it a lot more simple like other games, but screw it. And people didn't get that. Like, you can actually check the video. It's that people did not get the point, and I don't know why. But even with the original game getting the remake treatment, I just don't think it's worth it. If you're really curious about the original, you can just probably play the remaster and get mostly the same experiences back in the day. Just with a couple of quality of life improvements, but I guess people don't see it either. Oh well. Yeah, the little things. It's but there's also a lot of history with the series as well as contrast with this game in particular, but like I said, it's just a game I've been wanting to play, mainly because of the actually, it's been part of my backlog, but it's also just because, you know, the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is coming out. I just wanted to get this game out of the way, I guess. But I'm not rushing it by any means, because there is quite a bit of collectibles you can find, but it's something I've just been playing for various reasons, but I'm not rushing it by any means, because what the hell? That's not really fun. I don't know if I'll call it a masterpiece though, because it's definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed. But if you just want to kill some time and just have some fun, I think this is more than suitable. Just be prepared to be attacked by fanboys who severely hate this game, because it's kind of insane. But I really don't think that the series is back when they're Capcom is basically doing the same things that people didn't like with this game to begin with. So I don't know. It's a really bizarre case, honestly. The platforming is definitely not perfect, though. I think Fortnite has that covered down, though. It's the platforming is very shitty. That's definitely what I mean with this game's flawed stuff. I guess to be fair, it'll make you do it too much, but it's definitely not that refined. Like, it definitely could have used a lot more work. It's also Nexus, so you can actually acquire in certain parts of the game, but it's also nowhere near interesting as something like, say, Crackdown, or even, dare I say, the superpowers in Saints Row 4, or even Get Out of Hell. Because at least in that game, they actually improved the flying. So when I play Saints Row 4, it's like, wow, I really wish I could fly like I could in, I wish I could fly like in Get Out of Hell, because they actually refined the flying. It's just they kind of restricted everything else that made the games actually interesting. Yeah, it's, a lot of games do dumb down things a lot like that, but it's whatever. I guess I can't get there yet, or the collectible I'm looking for might be lower, I think, and it's probably around here, or it's above me. That's also another thing with this game, it's that it does show you a general location, but it doesn't tell you if it's below or above you. So, it's, oh, I'll just move on to the next one. I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm actually gonna head back to this one because it's apparently one that I missed. And I've not run into any survivors, so I'm gonna have to actually progress in the story a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I can't go in that door yet, unfortunately. But there's a lot to like with this one, but there's also a lot of things that's not exactly perfect, but I enjoyed it. I think that's really all that matters, honestly. At least I would be playing this in Elden Ring, and not even kidding about that. First of all, the game was nowhere near as bloated as that game. Like, I've been, like, legitimately enjoying just, like, exploring this game a lot more than something like Elden Ring, where it's just, like, it's so convoluted and so bloated that it just physically hurts even thinking about it. Even sandbox games like this, I don't mind the exploration factor as long as the actual gameplay is good, and I don't know if people would call this good, but I guess it's a good kind of slop, I guess. It's just like, you can just mess around freely and not have a care in the world. So, I guess it's up to your perception on that, but at least having fun with the game, so, like I said, it's really all I care about. And I'm not being a blatant fanboy, because that kind of goes against my, code and stuff, if you want to call it that. I definitely knew of the BS, though, but I'm still... I didn't go into this, like, playing it as much as I have, honestly. So I guess that must mean something good. And I got myself a flaming sword. I don't think it shoots fire, though, which kind of sucks. Not close enough. Anyway, I heard you. I don't know if you follow the news of the game anymore, but I guess there's a lot of controversy with Apex, and not just because of the hacking issue, but apparently EA is really screwing people out of the Battle Pass system now. That seems really fucked up, to be honest. Yeah, I can't get to that, unfortunately, so... And I don't think I can get to that either, so... I'm gonna head over here and I'll see if there's other if I can open any more, and I'll probably move on to the next game. I don't think the vehicle I had was there, unfortunately, because for some reason I can't take that vehicle over, which is kind of silly, but oh well. Like I said, at least the other game world's not as big as other games, but I don't think it's bloated like a lot of games. Yes, they are. But as with a lot of games, actually, you have to level up, and when you do, you can actually make some things like the automatic shotgun really good. And there is no repair system, unfortunately. I think there's some abilities that let you repair or restore some durability, but unfortunately the game is just not like that. But since you can find them in mass quantities, I guess it kind of balances it out. And I guess to be fair, that's what the original Dead Rising was. It's like when you found a weapon, for example, like a pistol, it's once you use the bullets, you just kind of discards it. It's not that, oh, you can use it like in other sorts of survival games. So, and it also has an inventory system, but this one's a lot more streamlined, I guess. You have armaments for thrown and melee and ranged. I think this one's below me because I don't see it. Oh wait, I know what this one's for. This is actually for a I have to dig actually, but I have to find an exosuit. I can probably shut it off really quick. I can find one though. Welcome back, Mr. Person. I think Mr. Person wants to see some Fortnite, so you should probably go and entertain, I guess, unless you're not doing that right now for some reason, which I'm kind of shocked actually. But the company is appreciated regardless, so I guess I can't really complain. And in case you're wondering, no, there is no infinite ammo weapon like in the Resident Evil games. The best you can probably get is that there's a skill that makes it so that every time you fire a gun or something, there is a chance that it will not be used up. Because sometimes you see that the Desert Eagle I use, or whatever they call it in this game, the 50 caliber pistol or something, it doesn't use up a shot. So that's probably the closest you're gonna get. But it's not like you can find. It's not like you can't find others in the game map, but I guess it's just the way the developers designed it, which I guess is fine. At least the game tells you how powerful it is with the rating, I guess, but there's definitely no shortage of weapons you can find in this, so it's not that bad. But it's just a game I just like messing around in. You pretty much summed it up perfectly with the first initial comment. I really haven't been bored playing this, actually. Like, despite the game being kind of easy, I'm not bored playing this. Like, I could play this and just mess around and not really be bored. Doesn't until I beat the game, I've pretty much seen everything, but it's, I'm definitely enjoying myself, so that's good. Anyway, I guess I could go back to that area, I guess, and see if I can get that picture. I have to find a way to get the exosuit to here, though. Because it looks like at the dig, and you can't dig unless you have that ability, so. And I can't just buy a weapon from the safe house, because I believe that's going to be a bit too far for me, unfortunately, so I can't even do that. And unfortunately, like I mentioned earlier, you can't just simply have the vehicle go for the gate. I do feel that's kind of silly, so oh well. There we go. Even though there are some gates you can actually open with it, but I guess that one for some reason you just can't. I don't even know, don't even ask.
There was a bee on you. Welcome.
But yeah, let me, I'm gonna get this graffiti tag, and I'm probably gonna move on to another game, actually. I'm getting kind of, not Not bored, even though I just said that, but I definitely move on to something else just for streaming purposes. At least this game is on Xbox and PC, which is good. The game is multi-platform. Though I think the PlayStation 4 version has a version with all the DLC included. So that's kind of the big sticking point to this, unfortunately. So I don't know if there's like any exclusive DLC. But I know that the game was re-released as Frank's Big Package for the PS4 and it just have all the DLC included. I don't know if there's a physical copy for the Xbox or something on PC to let you do that. I'm not certain. But I definitely do know that I enjoy playing this, so it's definitely glad I asked for it. I just kind of wish I played it a little earlier because I know I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I were to play it when I got it, but better late than never, right? Alright. Let's go get that tag, and it's actually over here, actually, so let me go back. And I'll move on to Dark Souls for a bit. I feel like torturing myself with a game that's less than stellar, but it is what it is. The saving system is definitely one of the few things in this game that I really don't like because the game technically has two different types of saving. One autosave and one checkpoint save. And you're probably thinking, is there a difference between the two? Yes, there is. Mainly with the autosave, it saves your it saves how much scrap you have and all the other sort of stuff, but the checkpoint save actually saves what inventory you have. You can put two and two together as to how and why the system is really annoying. And there's no manual saving either. It's definitely the most flawed aspect of this game, honestly. The checkpoint save is also the one that does let you save your location as well as what inventory you have, so it definitely is just the most insanely flawed saving system I think I've seen in a game like this. Which some people are like, oh, well, it's a survival horror game. No, it's not. It's not even that hard. Oh, let's play on Blackest Friday difficulty, which isn't even really that interesting. I think I talked about that earlier, but still. I mean, yeah, the game was easy, but the save system is horrendously flawed. That's like the one thing I'll agree with, but not just because it's easy, but just because of how, like, actually faulty it is. It's kind of insane at how faulty the save system is in this game. Well, at least I found that W, I guess. It was actually right in here. So I guess I was looking in the wrong spot this entire time. That's good to know. Wow. The game totally made me confused with that one. Like, that's what I mean with the collectibles. Like, they just give you, like, a vague hint of where it is. Like, it doesn't tell you if it's, like, below or above you. It's kind of poorly laid out. There's probably another one in this train station, probably. Probably another one here too, I think. So yeah, I'll probably go collect this one and I'll use the travel station, I guess. Because I think that's what makes the checkpoint, I believe. Or at least we want a guaranteed one, I guess. And I'll move on to Dark Souls. I'll probably play something else if I feel annoyed, I guess. But we'll see. Should probably either be above me or below me. And if it isn't, oh, here we go. Alright, vintage newspaper. Well, there we go. That wasn't too bad, I guess. RPG, I'll take it. But yeah, I definitely gotta do more of this off stream because I wanna. Not crap.
Brad, I found the container truck. There's something not right though.
No, I don't want to investigate. Leave me alone.
Good advice. Thank you for that.
I don't want to progress in the game story yet. Leave me alone. But I guess since I technically got the checkpoint, I guess it'd be a good stopping point for now. So I guess it's actually good, I guess. Let me go ahead and move on to the next game. Alright, let's do some Dank Souls, I guess. Let me make sure I have the proper save, I guess. Right, while I wait for that, I guess, I'm actually going to do some folder organizing, actually. I actually found a Reddit, actually searched by extension type, and I have found a crap load of things I recorded, like, for, like, way, way long ago. I can actually search things now properly, so I'm happy about that. Well, some images, I believe, are kind of low-key corrupted, but I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, let me make sure I'm at the right spot before I actually go on. I think I'm right near the boss, I believe. So I could probably get the pieces, I guess. Yeah, I'm near the boss, so I should be okay. I hope. But yeah, let me go ahead and back up the save for now, and I'll do this for a bit. Probably do some save emulation antics, maybe, if I feel up to it. Depending on how I feel after, I guess. Yeah, we also have a crap ton of duplicates, actually. Yeah, most of these are just actually like thumbnails for other things, but I'm not going to swallow the whole goods just yet. Oh. I'm shocked. Alright, let me go back to this and I'll let me do some gargoyle weapon farming, I guess, or something. So apparently the gargoyle tail axe doesn't actually count towards that thing. Though if I want to join the Dick Wraith Covenant, I have to sacrifice that. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, to be honest. So I'll probably find another covenant that might be worth doing for that, I guess. So I'll have to see how I feel about that. But let's go ahead and farm the bell gargoyle stuff, I guess. So I got clobber, which is nice. Holy shit, I can like 3-shot this fucker. I definitely gotta get his tail though, because this technically tail opening can actually acquire safe without ruining the shit. Alright, to get his drops. Nope, I didn't get anything, so I gotta reload. But yeah, you can technically farm the gargoyle drops as long as you quit out or they don't Solaire summoned. I'll definitely summon them when I get all 3 items though. Definitely going to do that. Though, of course, being that this is a... you can only get 1 tail cut, unfortunately, per game cycle. Let's see, did I get it? No, what the hell? I'm not getting any drops there. What the hell? Maybe I have to, get it through, some other means? It's supposed to drop something. Maybe it's the other one that drops the stuff, I think. I'll try that, I guess. Hello, Mr. Machiavelli. I'm doing alright. You missed me playing Dead Rising 4, though, but... I'm trying to get the drops from the Bell Gargoyles. It's actually a slightly weird exploit, if you want to call it that. It actually lets you farm the gear from the Bell Gargoyles if you... Yes, I know about the tail, thank you. It's definitely a newbie strategy, but as I was saying, there's technically a way to actually farm the Gargoyle set without having to go into New Game Plus. I think it drops it from this one, though. Because I missed my shot somehow. Anyway, there's actually a really cheeky trick you can do, which basically involves you killing the gargoyles before quitting, and you can basically get their drops, I guess. But unfortunately, I'm just not having any drops at all, unfortunately. And I got all 3 anyway, so fuck it. I was actually considering leaving the gargoyles alive and trying to do a really stupid glitch, but I guess people twink invade in the Undead Burg anyway, so I guess I could do that. Assuming people play this game on PS4 anymore. So I was trying to get online co-op and it didn't work, so I said fuck it. I was a very salty boy that day. I would have reset though if I didn't get the 3 drops, because I'm trying to go for all the stuff in the world. But yeah, I've actually made a lot of progress too in this, quote unquote. As you can clearly see with my mass number of souls of humanity that I so legally acquired. Wink. Alright, let's get the sock to this fucker. Now, normally I beat the shit out of him, but he's actually a very important NPC, so I'll leave him alive for now. I am going to have to get more souls, though, so you have to excuse me while I do that. Oh, sweet. It's very good to hear. One thing I want to say with this game is that you technically can kill this dude, and yet you won't be able to absolve sins in the rest of your current playthrough. And I don't have any more of those items. I can't even dupe if I wanted to. And yes, I did go down for the Great Hollow and back just to get the Calamity Ring. The Calamity Ring. Shitty ass Calamity Ring. I actually looked up online, and I think I saw it for a meme that they actually brought back the Calamity Ring and Elden Ring, but they call it something else, and it's just as useless. So I also have to once again ask, what the hell is the point of the Calamity Ring? As I get mauled by a bunch of undead hollows. I guess this is what Wings was talking about, this page 5 shit, that I guess I kind of called it, is that the trolls are going to basically harass him with page 5, and then people got him pissed off, I guess. So I guess even mentioning page 5 is a fucking ban now, so that's nice. Yeah, them challenge runs, but fuck it. Well, partially challenge run, I guess, because I'm technically cheating, I guess, but I legit wanted to make like a twink build for myself, though, and the best game ever, because why not? Except we're not upgrading anything, and I mean anything. While still having that loot exploration thing I kind of enjoy, I guess. Just not in a game that's, well, designed to be bullshit. Oh yeah, talk about the Calamity Ring. But it's like, even something as piss easy as a Symphony of the Night, there's actually an item in the game, I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to increase your, it decreases your defense, but also increases your offense, so... I know there's actually a pre-order item... Shit. There's actually a pre-order item in Medieval Remaster where if you actually equip Dan's helmet, it makes you receive more damage, I guess, because I guess it's a joke item, but it's like... It just serves no practical purpose, and I guess it makes sense for challenge run purposes, but it's like... There's so many useful rings in these games, and yet there's just no reason to use it, and you have to get it through a boss that's really annoying. And for a really shitty area in Dark Souls 3, I guess. Like, if they wanted to make it be part of a challenge run, they couldn't make it a starting gift. I don't know. I just never liked the concept of that ring. I think it's dumb. But again, FromSoft is the same brilliant company decided to make it so that they remove the Rusted Iron Ring. One of the few good rings in the entire series, and yet it never was brought back after this game. So that's nice. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I got well, I guess I'll say Hollow for a bit because it's I'm gonna be dying a lot anyway, so fuck it. I do have to get arrows though, so you have to excuse me for a minute. There we go. But it's, I don't know, it does a ring like that in the game, especially like this, it has to actually serve a purpose. Yeah, but I don't think you get that till later, and I'm kind of, fuck. I fell for the most basic trap. Not that kind, Fred, damn you. I guess. Wow, that was embarrassing. I'm technically going for a specific type of challenge run, I guess, where I have to use weapons that don't go beyond the matchmaking. Yeah, I know of it, don't worry. I've definitely had my fair share of looking up on 3 wikis. Wiki., which I think is the most consistent, but I think there's one other one that's like actually really useful because it actually shows dialogue for interactions and stuff. So, there you go. Alright, let's go through the one unique spot that people wish was an Elden Ring for some reason, because I think Symphonic Man brought that up. I guess this area is okay. Yeah, Factual Life. I think that's the one that I don't really like. I think there's Fandom, and then there's Wiki.. I still find it quite so that there's like 3 wikis of the games, and yet not one of them is like consistent information. I find it very annoying, if I'm going to be honest. And now to manipulate the game's RNG, I think. I don't know if you know this trick, and if you do, I wouldn't be surprised. I guess it's well known, I guess. There we go. You have served your purpose. You may die now. There we go. And unfortunately, I don't have the key to open this yet. Which, I guess for some reason, if you have the master key, you can actually get this early. But there you go. Well, that person just got Indiana Jones. We're gonna wait for the boulder. Boulders always have the right of way for some reason. Just bullshit. And apparently the the Shokan tier snake dude having 4 of those weapons, whose name I forget right now, with Flamberge, because I just remembered. Wow. Might as well talk to Onion Fucker here, because why not? Yeah, go get some exercise, you fucking fatty. Alright. So yeah, I'm sure you've probably seen the thing with Wings in this page 5 bullshit with, I kind of called it by saying that he was going to get triggered about people busting his balls about it, and I guess it was correct. It's just like, the dude is so unhinged. Someone actually made a comment about big bowls of chili, which is just ridiculous. It's like, holy crap. Speaking of holy crap, actually after my first try, I'm shocked. No, Lex, I did not waste a lot of time by doing that, but thank you anyway. Someone's gonna probably be mad that I'm skipping content because, you know, what's good level design, I guess, or whatever, or level skips, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Grab. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess good old Wings is breaking down because of that page 5 shit. Basically, he was, I guess on one of his streams, he was caught looking up. I think I talked about this in the Discord, so you probably already know. Because I found it amusing, but then, like I said, it's he basically spun it out of massive proportion. So he started banning people for mentioning GTA 6. It's like, dude is just so unhinged. It's kind of silly. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I don't know if you noticed, but for some reason he's not even underground, so he kind of looks taller than he's supposed to be. Very weird collision. He must have those boots from Symphony of the Night where Alucard is slightly taller, I guess. Alright. There we go. I can trade blows, I guess. Cage Key. I wonder if it belongs to a man named Johnny. Silly, I know. And yes, I made sure to have the best ring on. I don't know why I have this ring on right now, but I'll move in a minute. We're gonna do some exploitation, so you better cover your eyes and ears because I'm about to cheat. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually drop one of the soul, basic soul. I'll drop one at a time, I guess. I think I actually got to use this drops through some enemies, I think. I think it's those dudes from Blighttown, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be fun. Alright. Crap, forgot the last step. The most important step is to sort by item order. Alright, change the order. Alright. There's actually another method that used to be a lot more interesting. Oh yeah, a legitimate playthrough, although I got platinum on this, and I'd just rather have a twink build, quote unquote. Okay, thankfully armor is not exempt from such things, but I'm gonna hold off on buying the weapons. I'll save on buying these for now too, because I'm pretty sure you can get them elsewhere for better prices, I think. If memory serves well. I'm sure you know that reference. I hope. Alright, standard and... Okay, I can't get that now. I think this was supposed to be a reference to some dude from Demon Souls, but he just kind of doesn't do anything. He's just a merchant in a really weird place. Dare I say, between a rock and a hard place. But tish. Anyway, I expect to be playing lots of Turok 3 and Fallout 4. Games that not many people actually like, myself included. But I'm sure you have more fun than people who actually claim to play video games for fun while also simultaneously trying to make money. It's kind of sad that even when Professional was roasting on Wings, it's like, I think even he said it best that he does enjoy the stuff he does, and yes, he does monetize it, but he's not greedy, unlike good old DSP, if that makes sense. Okay, well I guess to be fair, Turok 3 is rather short, but I'm guessing you'll be playing the remastered version. Did you find a platform to play it on at least? Yeah, Turok... Oh, PS5, okay. It does suck that the Seven Kagura is, still has some really awful, backwards compatibility issues, but it's like I mentioned, I wouldn't necessarily be mad at Marvelous, because it's really not their fault, it's just Sony's PS5's backwards compatibility issues being annoying. Like, this is like being mad at EA for having Medal of Honor on PS1 not working on PS3. There's actually a really nasty game-breaking glitch that kind of makes the game unplayable, because I guess some levels don't render correctly, and it's just like a aura of darkness, I guess, when you get into the second half of the first level. Hello, Prophecy, Zach. How are you doing? I actually woke up not that long ago, by the way. I was actually pretty tired today, so I ended up waking up about 8 p.m. my time at least, so there you go. I'm doing alright actually. I was playing Dead Rising 4, so you missed that, so now I'm playing the game that I hate, but I have to hate myself somehow, right? Okay, I think the boulder's gone. Oh yeah, I haven't played it though. I've only played Seven Kagura because I know it's the general consensus for overall best package, and the other ones are mixed at best. But oh geez, I almost died. I would have stunk. Okay, good. I didn't get screwed over by the Boulder's BS hitboxes, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and hide under this in this ladder spot, I guess. Some of the tables have turned. And no, those wings in the sides are not for show. It's we'll see. I don't have much going on tomorrow, but I was really tired today. But assuming there's no monkey wrench in my plans, I'll make some time. I actually found the recordings for the 4th episode, so I'll probably work on that. I think I said it was the 5th episode, but it was actually the 4th, because I looked back on it and said episode 4, A New Hope. That'll actually get some good loot. I gotta get the proper audio mixing, though, because of the way that we set it up is kind of unorthodox, so I have to find a way to work around that. Anyway, Let me do it one more time and I'll head back to Firelight because I want to get Logan's other good stuff. Yeah, it should be good. It's also pretty long too. It's just... But yeah, I'll definitely work on it after. I just gotta get through this and all that fun stuff. Also, not to shamelessly plug to Mr. Machiavelli, but I do have a playlist of opening loot boxes with this fellow here. It is quite interesting if you want to take the time to look at it. Anyway, let me dupe again as I piss off some fanboys right now. All right, you'll probably see the playlist title. It should be very cleverly written. Now that I got my souls, I'll go ahead and talk to Big Hat Logan, I guess. Get his spells, I guess. I can finally have 2 great heavy soul arrows or something like that. Oh shoot, I just remembered. I didn't even summon Solaris, so I didn't even get his Sunlight Medal, but... Oh well, I know there's a glitch. There's actually an item duplication glitch that I found with the giant armor set, so I'll probably use that instead. I'm actually really mad at myself that I didn't use that. Oh well. I was like, dang it! I just remembered something, and I'm like, wow, wow. I'm not gonna reset for that though. That'd be extremely pointless and silly. Anyway, let me go and get some spells from the Big Hat dude. Alright, let's go ahead and buy his stuff. All of it at least. Hello there. Oh no, the bonfire is not lit anymore. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's Big Hat pimpin'. Yeah, it's time you do something about it, as in you disappear from the game world and become utterly pointless. Yeah, I know Lord Trek's evil stuff, but I actually like doing his quest line because I'm not speedrunning, so I don't mind seeing it to the end. And plus, you can actually restore the whatever her name is. I forget.
Oh, hello. I was waiting, and he tells me, well, we're just over there. Oh, hello. I appreciate it. That was...
Yeah, I already got all the stuff. And I got Big Pimp and Logan stuff here, so should be good now. Alright, let's head on back. Again. Oh my god, you're warping, you're cheating. Okay. Alright, let's let me attune magic first of all. Let me put on the 2 best rings in the game, actually. At least for me. Alright. Let's go ahead and put on 2 great soul arrows for 40 shots of goodness. And oh god, I gotta need to play Dark Souls too. I think it should work in PS5 though, I think. I hope. There, now I got more than enough to deal with the rest of the game, I think. Maybe. That's good. I know it was a really annoying glitch when the game was originally released with the durability glitch because of the frame rate or some shit. How the hell does a glitch like that go unnoticed, honestly? Only time can tell, I guess. I have to watch someone play through Dark Souls on PC on YouTube or something, because I noticed that when I summoned Manny or Mildred, I believe I got, I think, 20k souls from Quelaag, and I don't know if you get a 25% souls reduction when you summon like you do in Dark Souls 2. I think it might be the same in Dark Souls 3, I think. People be like, oh, well, you're not learning the game if you summon, or wow, how dare you summon for a boss fight when the only major penalty is that you don't get the full amount for the boss, whatever. Wow, a 25 major deduction. Wow, that's such a game-breaking punishment. I'm never gonna be able to level up now because the game takes a 25% cut every time you summon. Wow, it's so punishing. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, honestly. Yeah, basically. Shamelessly return in Dark Souls 3, I guess, because, oh my god, fan service. Like, it's a really shitty anime or something. Which, I guess, to be fair, people could look at Simmer Kagura and call it really shitty fan service, but there is still technically a story, and the backstory of some of the characters that are interesting is just that most of it is just covered with, you know, the booba, or baba, however you say it. Yeah, and even when they try to reference stuff for Dark Souls 2, they just kind of retcon a lot of shit. I guess not as bad as NRS retcons, but it is still pretty bad. Which, to be fair, even long before NetherRealm took over for Mortal Kombat, there's been retcons even in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. The only difference is that the writing isn't as intrusive compared to Devora somehow being way back in the Mortal Kombat 2 days or whatever. Or even retconning, quote-unquote, that Noob Saibot was the original Sub-Zero, because I don't think there was really much of a concept until Deception, if I remember correctly. I think it was revealed in one of the endings, I believe, in Deception, is that they basically spell it out. But yeah, a major problem with Dark Souls 3 is that it's way too reliant on making references to Dark Souls 1 as an overcorrection to Dark Souls 2. Because, you know, people really hated that that Dark Souls 2 strayed away too much, or anything that did reference to Dark Souls 1 was just written off as a shameless ripoff. Whether it be the Scorpion Lady, or the old Dragon Slayer and shit, or even blatantly having weapons that were in Dark Souls 1 that return in Dark Souls 2. So I don't get people. It's like, people actually want to be able to see like original stuff, but then they have Craigasms when the thing they like is referenced a lot. It's like Ready Player One, but much more annoying. So I don't even know anymore. Yeah, that's another thing, too. I understand that Elden Ring brought things back like power stancing, but it's like, that doesn't necessarily make the game better. You know, Dark Souls 3 brought back the FP, or whatever it was called, or whatever it was originally called, Demon Souls. It doesn't necessarily make the game better. It's just that they brought back the thing that makes magic a little more natural, I guess, compared to how Dark Souls 1 and 2 had it, where you only had a limited amount of uses, and it wasn't until Dark Souls 2 that lets you replenish the magic uses. Like, I guarantee there was a thing to make, be able to restore the number of uses for magic and stuff. Magic would be, like, the most universally used build. Because, who the hell wants to play anything else since magic is just... Did I just parry him, or did I just... I don't know what the hell I did. It looked like I guard broke him, but it also looked like that I broke his guard somehow. I don't even know. Crap. You know what? Fuck it. Quit game Midas. Yeah, I know, but it's only for a brief time, I guess. It is a fairly unique section though, and I'm probably gonna die. Yep. I was spamming the heal button, and yet the game buffered. That's okay. It's not that bad of a run back, but I know if you actually come back into New Game Plus though, and you use the what the hell is it? The Great Bow or something, you can actually knock those dudes off. Assuming you have the stats to use it, or even if you don't have the stats to use it, you can just technically get Great Bows and just kind of have some fun with that. The only problem is that you're only going to realistically go through that section once, unless for some reason you missed the two lootable items that require you to go a little more beyond than just that. So that's always nice. It actually does make for a great weapon to use against Gwendolyn. You just gotta have the proper stats to use it. Anyway, let me try it again, but with the fail. Six out of 10. Not enough ragdolls. I guess to be fair, Adelanto does have some unique set pieces, but it's just, Ow. They've, There's probably a reason why they didn't bring this back. Let's just be honest. Woof! I did it. Somehow. I didn't have to worry about quitting. Oh, you motherfucker. Fucking shitting with your goddamn throwing knives. Are you kidding me? Yes, I'll definitely clip that. I actually haven't uploaded clips in a while, actually. That could actually make for a great, highlight, actually. Wow, you keep playing this game, but yet you're playing it anyway. Yeah, well, if I feel like playing Doom Eternal, I would too, except I'm not that fucking bored. I don't hate myself that fucking much. At least Dark Souls has better level design, and there's more things to like about Dark Souls despite me fucking hating it. But I guess people eat up Doom Dark Ages anyway, so fuck it. What the fuck? That's some Mortal Kombat shit right there. Look with the pit. You know, when you uppercut your opponent off the pit? I think that's exactly what happened. I think it was the gargoyle that did that. Oh shit, Machiavelli, you have spoken negatively against the Doom Eternal fans. Gonna get Brother Nier and his fanboys after you for mocking the great game that is Doom Eternal. Okay, can we actually get it this time? Take 3. But seriously, that hitbox was just fucked. Like, come on now, really? It's actually kind of ironic that the people who crapped on Doom Eternal is actually how I found out about DW Terminator, by the way. I know I mentioned this, but I can't help but recite that because he actually does make good reviews. There's some I don't care for, but it's, he definitely does make better professional reviews than, like, most people these days. Shit. Yeah, unfortunately, I got completely decimated by this fucker. Whoop. And the pathfinding is effectively shown after that magnificent performance. I guess to be fair though, if I didn't die to such bullshit, I wouldn't have that second moment happen. So I'll probably put the two together, I guess. But anyway, in all seriousness, I really do hope that Doom the Dark Ages is good for people who like that kind of thing, but it's like... I kind of explicitly remember saying that Mayo said he wanted to have a new Doom game, and G-Man says, nah, bruh, Doom is done. And then they announced Doom the Dark Ages, now they're just sucking over like Wings' page 5 debacle, so I guess it's, nobody was really expecting that. Yeah, exactly. It's like when the rat killed DSP in his initial playthrough. Which actually give DSP his very first Dark Souls run wasn't completely terrible. Of course, there's that famous line: if I wasn't getting paid for this, I wouldn't be playing this game. That is definitely a classic DSP-ism line right there. That can be applied to pretty much anything he did, even back then. I think he fell off, but still. The enemy anyway, not Phil, of course, but still. I know he ended up rage quitting at when he got to Blighttown because I guess he wasn't manly enough to fight. Actually, no, I don't think he did get to Quelaag. I don't think. I think he ended up rage quitting at Blighttown, and then he just never went back to it until he was able to stream, and he basically got his handheld through it. Which I guess, okay, I guess to be fair, was like that, but then it's like he wanted to repeat the game again, and then going for the game with the magic run, and then, no excuses, which lasted for like 12 seconds, and then using the Black Knight weapon, I guess, which people gave him shit for, which I don't understand, but I guess with the way that Phil plays the game, he just acts as if he's a fan of From Software, which is ironic. I think he even did a magic run of Elden Ring, which is ironic, because I think Wings did a magic run of Elden Ring. So, it's like... It's almost as if there's more than ways to play the game besides melee and magic. But I don't know. The only magic attack that I do know that's in Elden Ring is this butt slam attack, and that's because I've actually watched this channel. I forget the name right now, the name escapes me, literally. But it's like... There's so much more ways to play those games. I just don't want to play slop that's just bloated to the point of just not being fun. Like, you have games like Fuel that are ridiculously big in map size, but it's not really fun to actually drive through the whole fucking thing. Whereas something like Dead Rising 4 might not be as big, but the fun factor is at an all-time high. At least for people like me and people who aren't completely brain-dead morons. Ugh, you can't assume that everyone's a fanboy when most of the comments I do get are from fanboys. So I kind of have to put that little disclaimer there. People get mad anyway. Well, maybe don't want to take a fanboy about Doom, and maybe I want to be like that. But I'm going to digress. By the way, what the hell is up with these fucking stairs, like, actually having you take damage for some reason? Like, I had moments where, like, I would run down these steps, and yet I would take damage. There's, like, a really, really shitty hit detection as I get completely gimp smacked by these fucking goddamn archers. And it's like... There are moments where I actually run down those stairs, and yet you just take damage. It's just some of the shittiest hit detection in this entire game. Get ledged? Why would people be mad at that? It's like taunting in Street Fighter. Some people really get pissed off at that. Like, even good old Mr. Sparrow. Because, you know, calling him Dale Wilson pisses him off, and, you know, he's certainly not a low-tier god, so I guess greasing the hinges in some aspects certainly won't piss him off, I guess. But whatever. But anyway, he gets pissed off even when you taunt him in Third Strike. He really says that's the game that he would never get mad at, even though he gets mad at the game. So I guess that whole thing about this would never happen in Third Strike, or yeah, I don't think it's worth it though. Honestly, you don't want to touch the poo. Just point and lap, but don't touch the poo. And some people really do take it too far, I guess. But I hate to sound like an asshole, but some of it is deserved, such the way that he's treated other people. But whatever. But I'm not going to get into that because that's kind of too dark of an area for me to even go into. And especially when aforementioned violations go more than that. Like, he's gotten channels flagged and stuff. Like, I know they usually say don't fight fire, such when it comes to doxing, but I'm pretty sure there's multiple cases of that being broken, so whatever. But, like I said, I'm not going to really get into that because that's definitely too grave a morality area and shit like that. But the dude's violated that sort of thing one too many times, so whatever. People can have fun with that. I'm not gonna do that shit. Anyway, time to okay, well, I can't use the invisibility fog of war, I guess. Not fog of war, excuse me. The ring of fog. So I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, I think. So I'm gonna quote out to make the enemies reset their aggro and stuff, so I can actually not get shot in the ghetto every 50,000 times. And then hopefully I quit at the right time. Sit down, boy! Alright. Fuck you. Alright. That's done. Thank God. Alright, and now for everyone's favorite section. Alright. Alright, first of all, let's go and unlock all the shortcuts with this amazing jump that would make everyone pissed off, but they use it anyway, because this run back is actually skip. Yeah, shit. Yeah, the stair skip. It is ridiculous on just how much time is cut down from that, because the run back to Ornstein and Smoke is really shit if you don't take the stair skip into consideration. Like, it's actually pretty bad. Okay, good. I didn't die by landing in the spikes, actually. They're not an instant death, surprisingly. No! Shit. Fucking stupid damn demon fucker. Oh well. There's actually, I don't know where the meme originated from, but there's this really funny video I saw of the dude going out about the credit card. I don't know what it is. That one in particular just makes me laugh. I'm not using it for the Dark Souls themes, but that one is just really funny and it hits different, I guess, with what people want to use for modern slang, I guess. He somehow mispronounces Anor Londo as Anor Londo, but somehow says Ornstein and Smoke perfectly, I guess, going by how Miyazaki-san wants to pronounce things, I guess. But it's, you'll get epically owned by the invaders. No decks allowed. He says that with such a straight face and people actually had a laugh out of it. I would too, honestly. The chosen undead needs your help. But you gotta be quick. You just gotta give him your credit card information. seeking defeat Ornstein and Smo in Anor Londo. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that pronunciation stuff, but it's just really funny shit, honestly. But anyway, that death really pissed me off so bad, so I'm going to go through the Painted World first. Actually, Yamfa actually said it best. The Anal Rodeo, actually. Or Sen's Funhouse. I forget where the post originated from, but I read up to someone called No Man's Wharf in Dark Souls 2, No Man's Waffle. And now the area that inspired the shittiest DLC in Dark Souls 3. Like, legit. It was way too short, Sister Feed sucked, and even the optional boss, quote-unquote, sucked even more. Shocking. Oh, and for whatever reason, you're not allowed to warp out of this bonfire, so you have to basically go for the area once. So that's nice. Ow. Also, what a great game design. These are basically the same dudes in the same bits of the opening game, but they're just made harder without being, well, smarter. It's not even like in the older games where you used to call the enemies differently so you know that they're stronger, but they're just the exact same enemies that they just hit harder for no real reason, even though they're technically the same exact enemy. That's fucking nice. Like, I get two-shotted out of butt-fuck nowhere. I mean, I know people like to make fun of the fact that older video games have, like, different colored enemies, but at least you would know that they kind of hit differently. Modern meme pun aside, it's like even something like Final Fantasy did exactly that, where it's like you fight the different slime colored dudes, like you know that they're a little harder or easier, I guess. I mean, at least would make sense. Oh yeah, those blue dudes are indeed annoying, but I'm gonna do a skip that basically trivializes this area too. Oh my god, you're skipping content, how dare you. Like, people still get mad at that if you do something like Halo, even though one of the areas in Combat Evolved Anniversary requires you to do exactly that to get one of the terminals. Also makes the library a little less annoying. You're too slow! As I fuck up the jump somehow. Amazing. Excellent. And I'm dead. It's also interesting, too, besides those dudes being annoying, is that you're technically meant to use ranged combat against it, but most people who play this game don't even think that. And they just wonder why they keep getting toxified, because you're not meant to fight them up close. You can even use ranged items if you want. I mean, it's like, what's adapting to different playstyles? It's also ironic, too, because I think people complain about Gwyn basically only allowed to fight him one specific way. Wow, what a shock. Enemies have to fight in different playstyles, never would have guessed. The same dude everyone makes memes about with Plin Plin Plong, and yet apparently his boss fight is, you have to use a specific build to fight him. Wow, never would have guessed. It's almost as if the final boss is just shit. Yeah, that clip is unironically one of the better ones that DSP made. And he wasn't even really trying, I think. It's just people just having a laugh at it. I noticed area also has those enemies from Demon Souls, and yet they're just really there for no reason. I would consider it kind of a pointless addition, honestly. It's like, oh cool, it's those spear dudes from Demon Souls, and yet they're just kind of there for no real reason. I don't get it. I honestly don't even get why they're there, honestly. Like, I never put two and two together. There's probably some bullshit lore reason, and I honestly don't even fucking care. I know people are like, oh, well, the lore, the games have a story. Well, they don't exactly make me care enough, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's lore, but it doesn't necessarily make it interesting. I mean, people like films like No Country for Old Men, but that doesn't really have a story per se, I guess. And it's just presented in a way that people don't really give a shit. I know it's kind of a really oddball comparison, but still, nothing happens in that fucking movie. Nothing. I guess that's where Miyazaki gets fucking storytelling from, is from that fucker. and then the Owen brothers. I think that's what their names are. The dudes who actually made the movie adaptation. And I finally got the damn shortcut. I'm shocked. But we're not done yet. I'm gonna have to go for the shitty what the fuck is it? The well, I guess. The shitty well. No, because of these damn skeletons, but I think it's purposely designed to be annoying. Oh my god, you're blocking! That's not the right place. I'm only supposed to use melee. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, those dudes. You know, it's actually funny too, because even though people love Streets of Rage 2, I mean, I guess it's okay, but I just think that Streets of Rage 3 is better. They actually changed the way those enemies behave in Streets of Rage 3, because you can't carry them, you can't pick them up, so you actually have to use different tactics to fight them, and yet in Streets of Rage 3 you can just kind of fight them however. What a shock. Actually to fight different enemies using different playstyles, never would have guessed. Although I know in Streets of Rage Remake you actually fight both variants, though it's kind of annoying because if you don't recognize what version you're fighting, you actually end up actually carrying one when you're not supposed to. Whatever. It's like you should have pizza when you French fry or something. I'm probably gonna die somehow. Yeah, I absolutely hated Streets of Rage 4. It is the worst Streets of Rage game. I hated the progression system in that game. I really hated how they locked the classic Streets of Rage characters as a fucking annoying ass grind. I just completely hated it. I really disliked the overall game. Yes, I guess it has a more interesting flashy combo system, however, but its progression is trash. I also really hate how they couldn't even get the retro music right, because it's actually a retro music option, and yet they shuffled the music around in the most ridiculous ways possible. And apparently, people's excuse for this is that they couldn't get Yuzo Koshiro's licensing, so they only got the Streets of Rage 2's Sega Genesis soundtrack and the Streets of Rage 1 Game Gear soundtrack. Like, how fucking pressed for money was the people who made that shit? Oh, there is sprinting, but it's only for one character, which I think is the one of the characters or whatever. But people, I guess, actually like that because it makes the combat more methodical, even though I'm pretty sure developers said they hated Streets of Rage 3, but they made it infinitely worse by having super armor enemies or whatever the fuck. It's like, they certainly hated Streets of Rage 3, but they try to make it like Streets of Rage 4, but with the annoying shit that plagued Streets of Rage 3, if that makes any fucking sense. Guess what? It doesn't. It's like, I'm pretty sure there are certainly annoying enemies in Streets of Rage 2 as well. Like the jet enemies, which were definitely reoccurring even after the second stage. The wrestling dude who has that fuck you, get off of me move or whatever the fuck. I also just don't like Streets of Rage 2 that much because of just how slow paced it is compared to Streets of Rage 3. But I definitely will admit that the environments and the music, I guess, was a little bit better and not as droning sounding compared to Streets of Rage 3, but I don't know. I just prefer the combat in Streets of Rage 3. I guess the music is subjective, but it's like I definitely prefer the more faster paced action that Streets of Rage 3. And plus, that also got rid of the time limit too, ironically enough, with it being replaced with the yeah, the dude is basically inspired by Ultimate Warrior. I believe it was also in Streets of Rage 1, but even that game at least is a bit more fast compared to Streets of Rage 2, where 2 is just slow as hell in my opinion. 2 is way too fucking slow for me. You can also literally slow like enemies are just jabbing them to death. I hate it. But Streets of Rage 3 is not only much more faster, but the characters are just more interesting in my opinion. I definitely prefer the robot dude compared to Max, and I'm pretty sure Zan is actually there for a reason. I think they just put the wrestling dude just because, you know, haha, funny. Yeah, probably. But I'm pretty sure the design is based on the Ultimate Warrior, but I don't know. What the? Okay. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to fall for that, but I guess the stupid hitboxes just really fuck you over. Nice. Oh well. Okay, let me change up my game plan because I'm kind of rushing a little bit, and I cannot rush in this shit. So let me put this right now, I guess. %, indeed, but without the emoji though. Oh well. And yes, I made sure to trade the Skull Lantern for the Ring of Fog, because I know you can actually get this for the Forest Coven, but that actually requires you being online, so I guess they put that as a failsafe, I guess. But it does mean losing the only guaranteed light source without using the spell or getting it as a drop from the Necromancers, who do not respawn. I think it should have been a guaranteed drop if you kill all of them, I think, but whatever. You know, because what's good game design, right, guys? Yeah, I noticed to do this stupid run against because I didn't unlock any of the shortcuts. No, I'm pretty sure you could get that as a guaranteed drop. You're probably thinking of the Sunlight Medals. Well, that's another thing I want to mention. Even though Dark Souls is kind of annoying in some aspects, strangely, this is the only game out of the trilogy, yes, the trilogy, where farming for Covenant items is really not that bad, because I think you only need 10, I think, for the items you need or whatever. Unless you want to count the humanity, I guess, but those come and go, I guess, so whatever. When it comes to, like, the special items, I guess, you know, like the, those, what the hell is it, you know, the ears and shit, or the medals, which, yeah, I know what it is. I definitely know enough of this game to, cite most of it. But I know that someone would also drop Sunlight Medals, which, unless you rather farm for, co-op, it was the only way to acquire medals, but I'm pretty sure the drop rates of those are a lot more meaningful than, say, the Vertebra Shackles, or even getting the Sunlight Medals from those fucking dudes in Lothar Castle, whatever. Like, it is insane. Or even the fucking ears from the Silver Knights in Orlando 2 Electric Boogaloo. Like, you only need 10 from those Crow enemies, and they actually kind of drop them exceedingly a decent amount. So it's the only item that they drop sometimes, but whereas in Dark Souls 3, they always drop Titanite and their armor sets, but they don't drop their weapons for some reason, which is fucking retarded, but whatever. But, yeah, they made the Covenant farming a lot worse in each game, I don't know why. And I would not be surprised if Elden Ring makes it even worse, considering all the fucking various types of games that game is designed around, where you have to basically spend hundreds of hours farming an enemy that's not that fun to fight. Like, come on now. At least in Bloodborne's DLC, at least farming those enemies in the DLC at least kind of made it worthwhile, because you could actually make your weapons better without using the Chalice Dungeons, but I'm pretty sure those were bugged at a point, and the enemies are just not that fun to fight, but it was still something, I guess, to reward yourself for fighting them, I guess, but yeah, Dark Souls 3 is fucking horrible. 2 is just probably even worse, though, in some aspects, because of all the stupid shit you had to do, especially with the Bell Covenant, with having to not only collect the enemies, but also buying a specific spell, just to be able to check if you could actually kill the Mad Warrior or whatever. That was fucking dumb and annoying, and I fucking hated it. And all I got was Hidden Weapon from it, which was immensely pointless, too. It was really fucking dumb. Hated it. And not to mention to go through the game, get to the second Game Plus cycle, because the Chancellor Logger sells the 2 spells and other equipment that you can only get through Covenants, but because of how the bonfire aesthetic system works, you can't just simply use it, because it's an area that you can't fucking use it in. It's fucking stupid and annoying. It's probably an oversight from the developers, but it's still really fucking annoying, and I hated it. Because there are items that do increase the game cycle, but for some reason they cleverly put the character there so that it's not affected by bonfire aesthetics. So it's very, very annoying. Also, what the hell is up with Dark Souls 2 not having the full orbs or whatever? Like, you only get cracked orbs or whatever? Does Dragon Light just not have those fucking orbs or whatever the fuck? That's really stupid. I hate it. Really hate that shit. Anyway, before I go fight the best boss, I'm gonna actually try and talk to what's his face? I'm sorry, their face, Gwendolyn. And that's if I get a good pattern, which I probably won't. Well, here we go again. Okay, so can we go to, Aerithil from here? Fuck. Okay, well, let's just move on then. Alright, let's go into the boss fight. No, I'm kidding, I'm not doing that. This tomb is of the great Gwyn. Yeah, I'm not joining your fucking covenant. Oh, you actually like the Shrine of Amana. Wow, you're quite the person, honestly. But yeah, that's also another thing with that area. It's like, wow, you actually have to use the ranged arrows because the game expects you to use ranged combat, which, wow, shocking. You have to actually change your strategies? What a shock. I guess to be fair though, the rendering distance in that is kind of fucked because for some reason it doesn't render the enemies fully, and yet they can shoot at you, but you can't shoot at them. But I think that area meant for you to use range attacks, so people are just so fucking stubborn with their one-trick ponies and they get pissed off when a one strategy doesn't work. Like, can you imagine people play Pokemon that way? You know, the game that's loved by everyone, and yet even they know to mix up their strategies when they fight certain Pokemon. But when it comes to Dark Souls, they just set their thumbs in their ass and hope that they get something out of it. Like, what the fuck? Like, these games are known for having the most diverse playstyle since, like, Call of Duty. Now they're trying to be funny about that. And yet they can't think for 1 second that, oh, maybe I should try changing up my tactics when the time calls. Or that the games are at least designed well enough to allow such various challenge runs, as much as some of them are kind of impractical. It just kind of goes to show how versatile the game's playstyles are, for the most part. Yeah, some people are like that. I mean, I know that Faith isn't exactly great for offense, but it can also be good for defense and overall party buffs. Which wasn't it also like that in Final Fantasy or some shit, where the clerics or whatever, the white mages, weren't great for, like, offensive, but they were great for defensive and shit or whatever? I think it was white mage, if I'm remembering right. You know, I always thought that would be the best powerhouse, but it was really good for, like, buffs and stuff, or debuffs. Like, do people not remember games like that? I guess they don't. I mean, he has a lot of great melee builds and stuff, but, you know, that doesn't mean that no other options are invalid. I mean, hell, in Dark Souls 3, you really got Tears of the Nile. Most overpowered shit ever. Which is technically in Demon Souls, but it's called Second Chance, which is fucking stupid, because I hated the name change from, Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops. They changed it from Last Stand to Second Chance. It just sounds silly, in my opinion. Anyway, nitpicking aside, let me go ahead and dupe some humanity. Yeah, exactly. Why play fair? Unless it's something like in Code Vein where you have to suffer just to maybe get a slightly better item or whatever. It's, I don't really think the game cares that much how you fight it. Well, people can do what they want with their time, I guess. I still have absolutely no interest in Elden Ring, though. I just do not care to play a game that's just, you know, this, but more annoying. Like, I don't want to learn another game that's just basically the same thing as Dark Souls, but more annoying. It's as Joel says, he doesn't have time for this shit, or some people say, I'm too old for this shit. Like, I really rather not. It was actually something different than possibly, like, you can look at something like Bloodborne, and despite having some elements of Dark Souls DNA, it at least plays differently enough to be interesting, but Elden Ring really is just Dark Souls 4, and I think even DSP said it best, which is kind of ironic considering that he kind of has some really shitty takes here and there. Even a broken clock is right twice a day sometimes, but it's, he actually hit it right in the head. Although, he kind of got mad at people for summoning or whatever the fuck, even though, whatever. He was one of those people. I think there was a video I found of him crapping on people when the game was, like, brand new. It was like, these people are summoning, you're not playing the game correctly, even though he literally got his hand held for, like, all of them. It's just fucking stupid. I guess it's technically taboo if you're, like, watching someone play, but it's like, it's not exactly punishing when the only thing you're really punished for is that you don't get as much souls, which I guess is technically true, but in a game where farming is whatever, like, I don't think the 25% cut is really that big of a fucking deal. That's the only form of punishment I can think that's in this, is that you don't get the full soul amount. Wow, that's so punishing. 25% less souls compared to what you normally get if you don't summon. And that's even if you summon more than one person. It doesn't stack, thankfully, but it's like, what the fuck? And what's also interesting enough is that actually when you do summon, or at least when you're helping someone summon, I believe they get that 25% of the pie anyway, so it's like, I don't know, it's just fucking stupid. It's like, is that what people are so upset about, that you only get, is that you only, fuck, I can't even word myself properly. You don't get the full cut when you fight a boss, a 25% loss? This shit ain't GTA Online, dude. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Now that's a big deal, because that was bullshit, but whatever. Yeah, fair enough. Miracles aren't exactly the best, but they do have their uses, and ignoring them kind of just makes my point part of the problem, is that you're not really using the game's arsenal to your full advantage. Like, I know there's miracles that let you, like, cleanses of other things, I guess, but it's not that it's a bad thing, but I guess it's kind of just hard to get out of... fuck, I didn't even word it properly. I guess to be fair, some miracles are not as useful, but there definitely are a few that's, like, actually useful. It's just that most of them are centered around buffs or whatever. Or removing negative ailments. Yeah, it seems about right. Katana for bleed buildup. There's something for everyone. I don't really care for the katanas personally. They're kind of too bland in my opinion. But I forgot the name of the weapon. Pardon the rain, by the way, but it is raining here. I should probably play Heavy Rain actually. That'd make for an interesting run through the game. I don't know. I don't know what happens in the game. It's like the one game that I think that, what's his name, David Cage, it's like remotely interesting. The rest is whatever. You know, there's actually a lot of stuff that was unused and kind of makes the story kind of full like a really shitty twig. Well, the stuff that kind of got cut and stuff, like with Ethan's flashbacks, I guess, that kind of make more sense as to why things happen the way that they do. It really does suck, though, that even though the game did get ported to a PC, however, that they did not bring back the DLC. I actually wanted to get Heavy Rain on those systems, but when they said they weren't bringing back the DLC, I was like, no, I can't, I'm sorry. It's not a complete package, I'm sorry. I don't care if that DLC was half-baked, even if they release one of the 4 promised prequels or whatever, you're still not getting a complete package, so I can't support it. It's not gonna work the PC storage space too, unless someone made a way to restore that. But this is something I have to talk about actually. Remember this sequence in the original You couldn't use Estus flasks in the original because of how shitty Q-Log, whoever the fuck made it. You can actually use Estus flasks in this sequence, completely trivializing the original challenge of this. Just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, let's fight Lore Check. I really fucking hate the lock-on system in these games. This is a Dark Souls 2, I can at least kind of aim my magic. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is a great sword too. Fuck! I fucking didn't want to roll in that direction, dude. What the fuck? I'm actually pissed off about that. Don't worry, I don't throw controllers. I just slam on the bed, but that's about it. At least the one. Oh, okay then. Anyway, as I was saying before, I got really pissed off. I really hate how you cannot manually aim magic in this. Like, it's so fucking awkward and annoying, and I really don't know why it took From Software can just let you fucking manually aim your magic and stuff. It's fucking annoying. Oh, but it makes the game more challenging. I mean, like how you can't pause in this fucking game while I'm playing offline, literally right now. What's so challenging about that? If people want a great offline pausing experience, just play Fantasy Star Online, where if you don't quit out your game properly, you don't save your progress. Even this game unironically does the thing that people wish that games would do. Literally having autosave every time you take a step. Oh, the game saves when you go to the bonfires. No, the game literally autosaves every step you take. Except for certain areas like this, because I guess with the way that the moving platforms work, they don't technically save at that spot, but still. The game literally does the autosave meme that people want in fucking games, is they don't fucking see it because they're stupid. That's why I've been quitting out, because the enemy's positions reset when you quit. So you can technically save some on PlayStation if you wanted to. It doesn't work for Dark Souls 2, though, because the enemy positions actually stay, but if you weaken them enough and you technically reload your save over, you can technically exploit farming, I guess. Which is very ideal for those dragon fuckers in the dragon area, because their drops are really, really shit. And especially so for that one invader in Aldia's Keep with Lucatiel's brother or whatever. This has been Linus Tech Tips with your Dark Souls exploitation guides. Like and subscribe. Alright, let's try that again. I guess I have to wait for the prompt to appear first. Fuck. Oh, there's apparently supposed to be another Black Eye Orb. We actually have to invade Shiva, I guess, or Shiva, how you say his name, but they cut that. It strangely does function in the original version of Dark Souls on PC if you, like, hack the game or whatever. Yeah, exactly. That movie came out in, like, what? The mid-2000s or some shit? Oh, I couldn't use it for some reason, even though the game literally... Even though I literally did not get the prompt. Like, what sense does that make? Oh, God. The same year that Dead Rising came out. And God Hand, too, actually. God Hand came out, I think, a month after Dead Rising, which is kind of ironic, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure there's more legitimate challenge in God Hand than what Dead Rising wants to pass off as actual challenging design. But I'm going to digress on that, because I already talked about that. I don't want to be one of those people. Anyways, a wise man once said, round 2. So, here we go again. That should be a meme. I mean, you have CJ from San Andreas doing that, so you should have Vortec doing that. Or even Ocelot from Metal Gear. And one of the few good things about this sequence, despite me dying a lot, is that you actually don't have to kill Lortek, and I don't think killing those dudes actually gives you any souls. So it just kind of is butt fuck buddies, I guess. 360 no scope, I think. Woof! I killed him before he could kill me. And they're gonna eat me! Yeah, basically, except... Oh shit, I almost died. At least I didn't roll to the attack though. That really did annoy me though. Speaking of lazily reused assets, I know there's a mod for someone that made for Dark Souls 3 where they actually have the giant dad dude or whatever, which is actually formed from a meme by a dude who was, as they call it in the community, a cross-dresser, putting it bluntly. If you know, you know. It's actually very interesting, actually, when they have the reuse that emote and stuff. And they actually use it right into Killing the Flame, which is actually amazing, actually. Anyway, we got a free ear. But yeah, you could literally, in the original version of Dark Souls, you couldn't use your Estus Flask at all because of how the phantoms work. But then because they thought, oh, let's have everyone be able to chug Estus, it basically treated it as that part of the game. It's really fucking stupid. And it got the Ring of Thap. Which technically in Dark Souls 2, they call it the name number dragon rings, I guess. So I guess it makes sense. Yeah, she don't love you, man. Now get out of here. Anyway, speaking of get fucked, let's see if I can fight Ornstein and Schmo. Probably not, but I'll try it, I guess. And I do not have the defense ring, so... I don't know. Ring of Fog doesn't work on bosses, obviously. So I guess I'll put the Thunder Plate ring on and just hope for the best. Ow. Well, time to get fucked by... Well, not you. You get back in line, buddy. Oh, wow. Yeah, the only part I got really annoyed at was the getting shot by the damn throwing knife and the when I first encountered Lord Tech. Everything else has been relatively chill, I guess. I promise. But alright, time to fight Fatty, I guess. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, I know there's that bonfire there, but there's actually a very good reason why I'm avoiding specific bonfires. And that is actually because I rather use the bonfires I can warp to than the ones that I can't. Because, as we all know, this game only lets you warp to certain bonfires. So I'm only letting up the ones that I know I can warp to, I guess. So, makes sense out of that. I would really rather just let the bonfires I can warp to than just light whatever just for the sake of a checkpoint. So, there you go. Oh yeah, low tier guide and Wings fight coming up. I actually find it funny that Wink said that low tier god should host Locale Live, and it's like, no, that'd be fucking terrible. He would not be a great he would not make for a great host, actually. I think he did a thing with Destiny at one point, but that was just fucking stupid. He would not make for a great podcast person or whatever. I honestly don't even see it. Not in a million years, like as a certain Dante once said. But alright, time to fight Fuckface and McBuck. Time to fight Fuckface and McBuckfuck. At least I'm kind of doing good damage. Question though is how long. Whoa, dude! I'm fighting two enemies at once. This is bullshit. Yes, he does actually. I'll link in the Discord after I win or lose. The only reason I've been keeping up with that is because I know the Kiwi Farms was down for a time because someone got really fucking pissy over nothing. Alright. I probably should summon, what's his face, so people get pissed off, but whatever. Let me go ahead and get the page up. Should I link to the latest page or the first page? What will be your poison for today? Let me go ahead and use my humanity in the meantime. I actually prefer killing Smo first because then they can get the Leo ring. Okay, first page. Well, there you go. You have fun reading that while I no doubt rage in this shit because I'm playing the most stubborn way possible. Anyway, I don't have Havel's ring, unfortunately, so I can't even do that, but I don't know. I'll try going in cold turkey, I guess. If not, I'll try again next time off stream. But let me go ahead and get my humanity, I guess. And I guess I'll upgrade my thief armor, I guess, because I don't really know what else to use, I think. I probably could use the buy the giant set, I guess, but I don't know if that would work or not, but I'll see, I guess. Let me just let me get my humanity in check, and then I'll take a quick trip down memory lane. These are my stats, by the way. I only leveled up intelligence, so yeah, I'm playing really hardcore, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a lot to read, honestly. I really wish I kept up with it more, but because of that time frame when the Kiwi Farms was down, I wasn't able to catch up on all the Sparrow lore, unfortunately. Anyway, let me go ahead and get my humanity in check. I'll kindle once I or I'll restore humanity once I get the giant set. There's a lot of dumb shit that he's done, honestly. Even the first page alone just shows how fucking insane the dude is. And especially with the news of him having a daughter or some shit. Like, there's going to be a lot of entertainment to have for days. Not even for days, for weeks, or even months, actually. Just like with Wings in this page 5 scandal, and now Mr. Sparrow being in 121k debit or credit or shit, whatever. Debt. And, of course, his daughter shit. Some of the rants he's gone on, honestly, it's just fucking sad. Not to my own horn or anything, but let me hit the page as I take a trip down memory lane. I believe one of the people who actually posted this forum, I believe, responds to some of my tweets about good old Sparrow Boy here. He seems okay. I think he speaks German, though, mainly. I forget what post it was from, but he seems okay. He's a dude with the black and white picture. He seems okay. Anyway, let me go ahead and get my giant set ready to go. Thankfully, upgrading armor does not affect weapon matchmaking. Now, make fucking sense out of that. Like, legitimately make sense out of that. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Not letting you have this one. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. Alright, I think I have one more Soul of the Lost Undead I can use. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and dupe again. The naughty D word. Forgot to change order again. Yeah, let me put that on top. I know Sparrow is actually, I think he bought Cheat Wizard or something for the PS4, but he's still fucking terrible at Elden Ring. Like, it's actually really sad. It's like he basically bought a thing that lets him modify his save date to get like max runes or whatever the fuck. I guess that's what the souls are called, like how Bloodborne has blood, whatever the fuck. But he's still fucking terrible at the game. That's also another thing too. Even though I completely hate Elden Ring, I think what he said about, you know, if you're gonna buy Elden Ring, why now? It's such a fucking stupid take, and I don't even need to explain why that's dumb. It's like, it's just fucking stupid. Like, I can't even fathom saying something like that, even though I fucking hate the game to hell and back. Like, this is unironically a dumb thing to say for a game. It's like when someone gave me crap on my Dead Rising video where it's just, oh, well, you don't like the game, but you're gonna have likes disabled, which, not disabled first of all, and it's also called having a proper opinion that isn't just the usual shit, but whatever. Like, people are really silly sometimes, it's insane. It's almost as if I'd rather Capcom not do the thing that people got mad at or whatever, but people don't even see that. But whatever. I'm not going to get into that because I kind of already did. Again. Anyway. Let me get my giant armor set put into play. Yeah, exactly. Like, I might not like the original Dead Rising, but if you want to play the original, just play the remasters, I guess. Don't even bother the deluxe remaster. That was my whole point. Even like Resident Evil 4, if I want to play that version, I'll just play that. I'll just play the Wii version, or Silent Hill 2. I'll play the PC version. No reason to waste money on that shit. It'll probably be terrible anyway. People will be like, "Oh, well, it's the best shit ever." No. No, it's not. Sorry. Anyway, I should have more than enough resistance, I think, to be able to do this. I don't have Havel's Ring, unfortunately, so I'm gonna be fat rolling, but oh well. I was gonna use the grass crest shield, but that might make me over encumbered, I think. Oh yeah, let me get his ring, by the way. Like, killing him. No, I mean just simply going over here. Not gonna be really be needing it, though, but, you know, I like to collect things. It's fun. Alright. Alright, let's prepare for the run back. I probably should put on the lighter armor, though, and then, get the armor set up when I, get there, I think. Yeah, I'll probably do that so I don't get too fucked, because I know that if I try to run like this, I'm gonna be way too slow to dodge the nonsense. So let me put the black stuff on. Now let me try blocking. Actually, no, I'm kidding. That would be bad. Actually, before I do head out, let me I don't know if I should use more soul arrows or have heavy soul arrows. Well, I guess since I'm gonna be fighting from a distance, oh yeah, meat shield. Oh wait a minute, that's not good. That's not a good advice because that's cheating, Mr. Machiavelli. Don't you know? Summoning is cheating. I can't do that. You're not allowed to summon apparently because it breaks the game. It actually revokes a license from your game and you have to buy it again. And if you do it again, you get IP bin. If you do it a third time, it deactivates your PlayStation account. You're not allowed to summon. You know, it's literally a game mechanic. I mean, it's taboo, I guess, but what isn't taboo? It's like using the fucking, what the hell is it? The S-rank items in Metal Gear... S-rank. The game-breaking items in Metal Gear Rising with Vengeance, because the game just technically doesn't care if you use it or not. You can still get the S-ranks or whatever. I almost fell off. It would have sucked. Alright, here we go. It's also beneficial to summon Solaire because you actually get the sunlight melts, which some people don't even seem to realize. Like, you literally get a benefit for having him survive. The other summons are for whatever. Oh yeah, that dude. I actually haven't watched too many of the actual clips. I want to see if someone like made like a documentary on the dude, honestly. That would be interesting, I think. I just want to get really mad at Splatoon for some reason. Splatoon for some reason. I really don't know why. I mean, it's basically Nintendo's version of Call of Duty. I'm not even trying to be funny. I honestly feel that it's basically Nintendo's version of Call of Duty, except about the shitty voice chat from Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I know I'm probably fucking it up. Oh well. Yeah, I think Solaire's AI is bugged because I think he's trying to fight those giant dudes. I'm basically stuck between a rock and a hard place, literally. What the fuck? Why did the magic like go all the way over there even though I was literally locked on to Fatty here? What the fuck? I actually survived that. Never mind. As Jim Carrey once said, alright then. Or alrighty then. From that funny movie was in. The number 23, I think. Oh well. Alright, I guess I'll use the other bonfire, I guess. Alright, sounds good. I'm sure you'll find something of interest. I'm sure Paige probably the most wonderfulest looks, I guess. Ban anyone that knows what I said. That's like the dumbest reason to ban somebody besides the GTA 6 shit. And even the washing of hands thing. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, okay, he got caught doing something dumb, but it's like he tries to project and like change the story so fucking much, and then he just lets the trolling get to him. It's like when Mr. Sparrow is when good old LTG was playing Mortal Kombat, I guess, and there was a really big scandal, I guess, with someone doing voice chat calls, and yet he still has the fucking the option to have audio, I guess, because Mortal Kombat is dumb, I guess. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Actually, I finished editing that video, and I'm gonna actually prepare for it tomorrow with Prophecy Zach, so that's gonna be fun. So, I'll give it one more good shot. Well, I'll save that for next time, actually. This fucking damned invisible wall, dude. So dumb. But yeah, I'll definitely get that highlight up. Just gotta wait for YouTube to let me download it. You can actually download videos you uploaded though, which is nice. But for live streams, I think it takes about a certain time period. I think. Oh, I actually don't like this bonfire at all. Whoops. I could have sworn I did, but I guess I didn't. Oh well. Anyway, I'm actually gonna get off too. I've been doing all this stuff. I was trying to catch up on Dead Rising as well, so I gotta go do that. Try to make progress on the best game ever. Well, see ya.